Hey everyone, I just wanted to share this troubleshoot video in case any of you come into the same issue that I have at the moment, which basically when I use the manipulator in either transform, rotate or scale, it seems to lock into a particular increment of movement. So if you look at the translate X, for example, that's locking into increments of 1. If I switch to the rotation axis and choose either of these, so for example rotate Z, you'll see it's locking to increments of 15, which is a little bit frustrating for any of you that are familiar with Maya or generally 3D software. The default tends to be that it's a free flow movement, and normally holding a hotkey or having an option selected is when you get this step-in situation happening. Interestingly, with Maya at the moment, I seem to have swapped it around, so if I press and hold J, which normally triggers this tool, is actually causing the freeform movement. So I don't know what I did to do this, however I have an idea how to fix it without completely resetting all your tools, just in case you do want to preserve any kind of pivot points or particular settings that you have here, because reset tool will fix this issue by double clicking on any of these tool settings, but as the tool kind of implies, you're going to lose all the settings. They're going to go back to basics. The area you want to look at to fix the snapping issue is the step snap function. Now this has accidentally set itself to absolute, which means that the tool is currently active. The default is having it switched off. So now, because we're in the rotate tool specifically, if I use the gizmo on the manipulator, you can see that it's now going free flow. If I press and hold J on the keyboard, you can see the step snap has now switched to absolute, and it's now functioning the way how I expect it. So I managed to enable this on all 3 axes, so for me to have this full fix to turn off the step snap function, it'll just be going through and just making sure that on all 3 of them it's set to off. So transform's still set to absolute, which if we drag left and right, you can see either visually or through the channel box editor, translate X is still stuck to snapping in increments of 1. However, if we change this back to off, we now got free flow back to where we was, and then also holding J reactivates the snap, which is what we expect. So if you get stuck with that, that's the fix. If you are part of the 3D Modeling Academy, then this will get added to the troubleshoot section. I hope this helps you out, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy modeling!